Kai comes over to you, and well, when you look at Kai,
Yeah, move your character over, son. Don't
Kai comes over to you to describe
over to me.
Did you put my character? Why do you have my control of my character? I'm mad right now. I feel mad violated.
Hold on, why does he have control? What does it say? Oh, it says controlled by all players. That's why. It's not supposed to say that.
I'm not Solarian or Cynthia. Calm the fuck down, son.
Alright, I fixed that. You're good. Where's his character now? This is
Excuse me. Can you make him move again, please? Thank you.
Yeah, man. I always been able to see his stuff.
I was about to put him in the trees.
That's funny. I have a conundrum. Anyway, my character, you see him. He looks pretty much like he does in the picture, except he has patterned light armor on that is either white or black in many different areas. Right now, you see him as a dwarf. Negative. Let's just make him fucking a human, Cholton. But when he comes over to you, you see him change his form into you. You see yourself.
And then I look at the alcohol and say, this must be a good batch.
You see her turn into Zionel, not Cynthia. He'd just be a really big Cynthia.
So,
and
what do I call him? Know what he is?
He turns pretty much anyone. And then he turns into his regular self. His regular self, basically, he has on a mithril chain shirt. You see that, like, glimmering underneath his, like, fucking, under his, he has traveler's clothes on, like, traveler's outfit. It's basically all dark in color, but it's pretty much white and black. Pretty much white and black. That's, like, the pattern that he has going on right now. You see him with his two... Nothing really special about it.
You notice his form changing, but not his equipment. So it clues you in that it's not necessarily... It could still be magical, but it's very possible he has a not natural ability to shapeshift.
So I'm squinting at him and I'm looking at the bottle like, what the? Alright, well, must be good. Interesting ability. Was that you or the alcohol making you change like that?
And then Kai goes back to the form that you met him in. Let's just say he was in Riven's form, and he goes, "What are you talking about? That's that bluff check that you failed earlier. You want to roll it again, or what?"
Yeah, I rolled it again.
Yeah,
what am I talking about?
Sense motive.
Nigga, you drunk. That's what I'm trying to get you to do. Bop yourself.
Nah, protection.
Fall for it. Fall for it, nigga.
He doesn't suffer the effects of alcohol.
Oh, he got the two.
He acts like he's drunk, so
yeah.
He thinks he's drunk though. He acts like he's drunk. He's one of those hustler types.
28 roll.
Catch people sleeping.
That motherfucker's froze.
yeah.
It's actually a 30.
Oh, he got kicked out. That shit said KO. He ain't rolling shit.
I keep forgetting to roll like.
Is Aaron still there?
He cut out.
That was video like froze.
It froze. I just see this. I just see the
around him. I don't know if I know his character like that, but from what I saw on his sheet,
the power
people who
went
roll
out.
bluff checks around him get penalties, which is bullshit.
He said the power went out.
Damn.
What the fuck? This nigga's gunning for me already, son. Unreal.
Who?
This nigga, man.
Baby is broken, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not. He is playing around with you.
I'm playing around him too.
You're trying to say your fighting food is weak.
Your fight food.
What the hell? Walk past the treadmill. It's like, fuck you.
That baby is broken, nigga. Yo, how the hell you a baby that young? You got the broken middle finger and the salty face.
Man, walk past the treadmills like it. Good gaga. So he got bopped.
He said he got popped. The power went out. He's always got something weird going on. It's like this happened, this happened, death happened.
Oh my god.
Come on, Darren, get back. I know one guy we like trying to play with, and he keeps having mad problems.
God don't like fit girls, but they're the only girls with bodies like that. Like, you can't get that without working for it. It's not gonna happen unless you at the fucking gym squatting.
Someone be born with these crazy ass jeans nowadays.
That ass, son.
That's where they got money, son.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Alright. It's Kai.
A lot of fake ass stickers.
Sense motive.
He's back.
He's back.
Nigga, power went out.
Yeah. Alright, so,
Pay that electric bill.
now would I have to roll with sense motive?
Sense motive. You're gonna be 28.
Shimpo. Doing some fucking jitsu on.
Yeah, you know what? I miss Bleach so much.
Damn, son.
Come home like happy Valentine's
Flexibility. You can't buy flexibility.
Day.
Yeah, what do you roll?
That's work, son.
One
That's
D20
work.
plus your sense motive bonus. Can't find your bonus? Can't find your bonus?
No, I got it. I said, what did you roll?
Oh, 28.
A 28?
Yeah, it's right
30.
It's right there. On the...
No, you didn't. You didn't roll that high.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 30.
So that's 28.
It all has +2 due
Why?
to my necklace.
Oh, you used the necklace? Oh, you...
Damn, he rolled low too.
You have fallen for his deceit.
Yeah.
Damn, son. 3, get bodies, son.
Yeah, roll good.
Because of fate, son. Fate is trying to tell you something. Oh, 5 niggas. Stay below.
They trying to tell them
That
when
shit
they really
is
count
like-
for the combat.
That
No.
counts. I will always beat you, son. It was meant to be. Fated.
Alright.
Go.
I forgot what the lie was about. What were you trying to lie to him about?
I don't know. What was the freaking bluff for?
Oh, yeah, I
The
forgot.
bluff was the bluff was so that he didn't he thought he was drunk. He said he was seeing things. His character was seeing things.
Oh,
But I
you
was
convinced
changing
him
the
that,
form,
yeah, he was seeing things.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's the alcohol, but if you're telling me that's what I'm seeing, I guess that's what
I'm not telling you shit. He's just telling you what you saw. Like Lewis was just having us telling you what our characters look like. But while you're like looking at our character, you know, observing them over like that, you see him changing forms in front of you. Then like it goes back to like the form that you normally saw him in when you first met him, which was Riven. He's just a human Chelton.
Then my first instinct is to go, wonder why he didn't do that when we were fighting that guy.
That doesn't help in combat.
I just figured you could change into anything if you're changing to us. Why did you change into him?
I don't get his fighting style, nigga. Like,
Yeah, but he doesn't
I
know
don't
that.
get niggas fighting styles.
He doesn't know. He doesn't
Metso
know.
doesn't know that.
Metso doesn't know what kind of shapeshifter, what kind of shape-changing abilities. Like, he's just going. Yeah.
Bad honest, son. If he's godlike, then why did he do that?
You're gonna find out soon that he gets a hard on just by shifting forms. Now.
Zyno. Zino, you can tell Metsuo what he sees when he sees your character.
Alright.
That guy's got I like that.
I think it looks like Zero.
I don't like Kai.
Let him speak. Let him speak.
Zino's 5'7". Really skinny.
Hard time. Never thinking of
He walks up to Meswar and he goes, "Hey, Maladies, I'm not a formal person. I go by the name of Zionel.
Not a formidable or not a formal?
Not a formal person.
Okay.
They want to go on formalities. You helped fight us. You helped fight a demon and almost died for it. You're okay in my book. No scores are required for any of that nonsense."
There are tests and scores?
Well, our good friend Cry had to sign a contract, but that's not here nor there.
Damn, that nigga remembers that shit.
You did make him sign a contract, you know?
Y'all made me sign a contract. Y'all motherfuckers fucking rip off my clothes, have me naked in the face, don't check my butthole for drugs.
He was butt naked in a pit with a dead Hydra. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Got weird, basically.
All right, boy. You over-exaggerating there. It was just for the safety of the group. In our defense, that's what Claudius yes out.
Kai steps forward when he says all that, and he goes, No need to speak for me, Claudius. My deception was misplaced, and your suspicions were warranted. Without the events that took place, we would never have gotten where we are today. And I feel much closer to you all now because of it. So,
Well, there's only one title I really go by. Final. And I hold it dear to my heart. And how you say it is Dalnofnik Bartinifnir, which is Dwarven for drinking dwarf friend.
I know what it means. Kai cuts you up because he's actually the only person who speaks Dwarven, son. And then he says,
Is that true?
I challenge you, son.
So
when
what?
we get back to town, I challenge. What does it mean?
That's
It
not true
means
at all. Simply
drinking
speaks
dwarven friend that brings crushing earth.
Yeah, he says I challenge you to drinking.
I started laughing like, are you serious?
Kai goes, this will be our celebration to commemorate the I don't know what you want to call this, the fucking you joining our party.
Did Zino finish describing his character? Or how did we miss?
I don't even know whether Zano didn't finish. I think it's
Yeah, y'all
into
into
role-playing.
y'all.
He said like
Zano
two
said-
things to start
Zano
an
said,
RP.
fuck all that introduction shit. He considers that guy a fucking friend. Fuck all this.
They're talking about Sonic.
He went right into role play,
Already.
Yeah, he let him finish describing his character, what he looks like. Shit. I'm like, how the fuck did he get to Kai and fucking everybody?
Cause I cut this nigga off, son.
Better cut him off.
That's how real role play is done. Live, nigga.
So he stood in front of your eyes while you were looking
Live.
over Zino, like. You can put his face in front of yours, like.
This nigga over here just called me out. Well, Zionel's he's very he's 5'7", very thin, leather black jacket. On his back there's a rifle with a red hilt, and carved into the butt of the gun is Scarlet.
Scarlet. I
Scarlet.
asked him, who's Scarlet? Step check. You know,
Scarlet. Scarlet was a woman that I knew.
was she a witch?
It's
Scarlet Witch.
Sorry, go ahead.
Depending on how you met her in bed.
Oh, get body, son.
Well, okay. Oh,
And on his side, there's a small little pepper box. And he
not
goes,
like
"This the other hand,
It's a pepper box pistol, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I found on the streets of this guy that I wanted an old poker match. And he couldn't pay me in money, so he gave me this.
Well, that's not right. You shouldn't take from those who don't need, if you don't need it. I'm not a gambling man.
Keep with us. I don't think you really have a choice.
There's always a choice to do the right thing.
I thought so too at one time, and then I died.
Well, my friend, it is better to die honest and just than die in dishonor and lies. That's it. I have a nigga speak.
You and I, we would get along a lot.
That's that lawful good. That's that lawful good in me, son. Don't tempt me, nigga. I will not betray the good. The light is forever.
You and I, we will definitely get along pretty well.
The closer you are to the light, the bigger
so,
your
my
shadow.
Say, what's happened? Somebody breaking in your house, nigga? Looking back like, what's that?
About that? About me looking?
Yeah, somebody's breaking in your house and say,
No, nigga, I'm just looking because, you know.
Looking at his back window, like, hold on. The fuck?
No, it's not good.
Claudius, describe
Alright, so-
thyself. To Metzwa.
Alright, yeah, so. Now,
You see this dark cladded man. He's wearing what appears to be like leather armor, but it's not. It's like a black vest. All his outfit is black, even including his cloak and his and his hood. Although the hood is off. You see this man standing at 5'9", and when you look at his facial feature, he seems to be a human. He looks like a human. Although, just recently, during the battle, you remember this guy's eyes, both his eyes were glowing blue, because they're high perception, and he also had like this blue sigil around his forehead, with two, that look like arcane words, like magical words, swirling around his head. And you notice that every time that he will cast a spell, those bluish halo light, it will brighten as if it's like infusing and empowering his spell effects. At the moment, you see that halo type effect is off, and that his eyes are not glowing blue no more. They're like black. When you look at his facial feature, he seems to have a few wrinkles. He doesn't look like your typical young man. He looks like a man you will probably guesstimate, probably like in his late 40s or early 50s. You look at his hair. He used to have jet black hair, but now you see that it's like black with a whole bunch of,
Like a salt and pepper.
few gray streaks. Yeah, salt and pepper. So yes, black, white, and grayish hair.
I see he's old.
Sign of age. Yeah, sign of age. And you see him like he's just standing by those stones in the pillar to the south, just looking at you guys interact with each other. You see that he's leaning down, on his walking stick or walking cane. And if you notice that his walking cane is made of it looks like it was made of fine craftsmanship. Like it's made out of wood, and then like it's very fine details. And the pommel of it, it looks like the head like of an angel. I think it was an angel, yeah, like the head of an angel, and he is there just, sort of carefree. Like he's distant. Like although he's looking at you guys, all of you, but it seems like his mind is elsewhere. He's like aloof at the moment, like elsewhere.
You see, he's also got an ornate like headband, and I guess his goggles are like around his neck, or you keep him on his head, around his neck.
He has a headband that he's wearing.
Bunch of potions, wands, and scrolls, and a bunch of material components, all on different parts of his body. Obviously, a wizard.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a lot of spell components all around him and stuff, and a few scrolls.
Oh. So I'm just looking at him like, wonder why he's not coming over here. Maybe he doesn't want to be bothered. Might as well go ask him.
He said,
hey, you. Your name's Claudius, right?
Like, he sees, Claudius startled, like, whoa. Oh, yes, you are very quick on your feet. Yes, that is my name, Claudius. What can I do for you, Mr. One?
Well, you saved my life earlier, and I wanted to thank you for that.
No need to thank me. In exchange, you helped keep my companions alive. So I say we both mutually paid our debt to each other.
Well, I don't really see it as a debt when it's the right thing to do. I just think it as making the world a better place for the future generation. But if you want to call it a debt, then we call it a debt. I'll be happy to pay that price anytime for you, my friend.
Claudius nods.
So, I know you look kind of old. Do you want me to carry you back over there?
Claudius laughs. Like,
just asking,
I mean,
given the strength of a young man like myself, I figured.
You're such a gentleman. No one here ever has such a.
He's playing that 6 charisma too.
Claudius goes like, why not?
Saying some socially awkward shit.
Let's go.
All right, Claudius like jumps.
Claudius like, fuck it.
You've been complaining about his legs for a long time, son.
All right, look.
After you finish playing around with this fucking guy, Kai says,
put him in the same square.
There was something that was bothering me. Not so much after you dealt the final blow on this demon, but it seems like you knew this demon. He seemed to have known you anyway. What was that all about?
Claudius interjects.
Nitty-gritty questions,
Claudius interjects. As I mentioned,
well, since he's on my shoulder, I mean.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it looked like he was. Yeah, it looked like he was looking at Claudius. We're in the same square. They're like, well, as I explained before, Kai, this man, the reason he has such a reputation is he has dedicated the latter half of his life battling Lord Lasatharo minions, his demons. So he's very well versed in anything that involves killing, fighting the demon lord.
Yeah,
Well, take it from here.
I said earlier that Metsuwa shared his entire background not too long ago, so.
So you're asking a redundant question, unless you don't believe him or something. That's different.
Yeah.
No, I'm just doing whatever the hell it is I want to do.
All right, so I'm like, Claudius goes, okay, in that case, then Claudius goes like Metsuwa, like, don't mind him. He's just very forgetful at times. It must be the stress of the situation.
Not a really good fighter either, but we'll get him in there. Well, just basing off the experience that I've seen, I can tell.
What
they say about you is true. You do not lie. Whatever comes in your mind, I'm gonna like this.
I feel very unsettled around his honesty. So much so that he's now afflicted by your flaw.
Oh, you saw his flaw? Where is it? What was it? If he's around you, like, he imposes a penalty on your bluff checks or some shit.
Yeah, like -4, so he shouldn't.
That's what it is.
With the bluff.
He still failed.
Nah, I would pass.
A couple times.
Why do you ask characters like that, man?
That's what they do. Send niggas be all over.
I don't even remember like this guy. None of you guys characters like.
Me neither.
I only saw it once and that's it.
This nigga got it up on
Well, you got all
Why not? He's the rogue. He's gonna collect this shit.
Shit like this. That's it.
Oh, good memory for someone that's been going after your character for a while, huh?
This nigga said I'm afflicted by your flaw. I'm like, wow, son. Wow.
Just like you got fucking goddamn love of fucking nature and fucking non-combatant. I remember you. Nigga, calm down. I don't even have that shit open. Like, I remember things.
Yeah, but you're
useless shit, but I remember it.
The last person that you see is a man who appears to be the youngest of everyone there.
That's not the last person you see.
Oh, we got to move to Cynthia too, right? Yeah. Well, the youngest person that you see there, the youngest person you see there is a Tetherian human with light brown hair, dark blue eyes, fair skinned, um, standing about 5'8", very muscular in body type as well as you've witnessed him on the field of battle. He's also got some pretty quick reflexes as well. On top of that, you notice something strange about his skin. The veins in his skin seem like a darker. They seem to pop out a little bit more than normal, and they're like a dark violet in color. Of which Meteor is aware of because of fighting the being in this area and fighting some of the demons. He must have partaken of this elixir that some of the demons in the demon scar have drank that increases their strength. But from what you've gathered, you notice that it also decreases one's will and insight and their attunements to the environment around them, aka drops their wisdom. He's wearing he also has a headband similar in style to Claudius. His boots seem to like glow as he moves across the battlefield, as if the magic in them is like pushing him forward to move faster and to tumble better. He's wearing a mithril breastplate designed to maximize his movement. He's got several potions on his belt. His belt is like a thick leather, like a thick leather belt made of like some kind of the hide of a creature. Like a black rhinoceros hide. He's also wearing an amulet and the cloak. The cloak that he's wearing, it's black, but it looks like it's crisscrossed with like lines of like silver. It looks like a spider web. And he too has material components on his body. You notice several objects that are attached to specific parts on his body. Some on a necklace, some around his wrists, some in several pouches, lined up, across his belt. So you have access to material components. As you've also witnessed during battle, he can both fight and cast spells simultaneously. There you go. He introduces himself. He nods in your direction. He's like, Zalarian Thaldrin. Indeed. It is a...
Let me just get the map back to where I want it. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing. There we go.
You see Kai,
Zalarian Thaldrin.
Off to the side, like, starting to, like, dig him a small burial. It's actually not even a burial. He's just, like, hiding the body.
That's Ricky's character. Okay, I got you.
Hiding the body. He's taking him, and he's going to put him over here. Oh, I can't move fucking this thing, but basically I would hide his body over here between these rocks.
Mr. Zalarian Thaldrin, I see your skill. You're very skilled in the art of battling. I see that you did a lot of damage with those 3 hits you did. Interesting.
Kai looks over his shoulder and says, well, tell him why he shouldn't use the fucking sword. Whoa, I didn't curse, though. That was just me. My bad. That slipped.
Yeah, you do notice he has, you do notice he was wielding a blade that glowed with holy power. Though, over his back, he has a massive, it looks like a maul. It looks like a warhammer designed for a giant, but he has it over his back. Clearly not a weapon you would see him normally utilizing. You can see that he's the type that would use something with one hand because the weapon that's over his back is a two-handed weapon. So clearly he acquired it and kept it for some reason. Um, not exactly quite sure why, but um, he goes. He replies. He's like, well, I give that to I have to give credit to that to both my dedication as well as the training of from my master Ahimir, who was taken who was taken away by the same people that have taken your father.
Oh.
I'm trying to get myself
Is that
stronger.
why you got the mall you're breaking?
Nah, nigga, explain why you got that mall, nigga. Explain why you got that mall.
I know, right? There's a reason why he has that mall.
Well, what's the reason for the giant mall on your back? I mean, is it a burden that you're carrying? Is it a testament to your ability to fight with the mall on your back that holds you down?
You notice on his facial features. Yeah, everybody's laughing.
When you hear that.
Claudius laughs too, son.
Zalarian's trying to keep. You notice his facial features. He's not trying to hide it, but you could easily tell that he doesn't want to exactly talk about that situation, and he puts his what's his charisma? His charisma's average. He puts his head down as if ashamed to even like think about it, and he grits his teeth and he kind of exhales just like that. He takes a deep breath and he looks back at you and he goes, a trophy for a trophy that I've chosen to keep for a sacrifice that was made earlier in our confrontations back at the ruins of the Spellweavers. Well, you could ask the fire giant that we knocked out over there. He can tell you. I wanted to kill him, but...
Well, a win is a win, my friend. And I guess if you decide that you want to keep that awkward thing on your back, I mean, sure, go for it.
Claudius tells Metsuar and Schulten, because he knows Hilary doesn't know that language. He was like, he got his primary weapon destroyed. They call him the Black Blade for a reason. They got destroyed. So he decided, decided to take this weapon from the creature that destroyed his sword. And then Claudius laughs.
I honestly wouldn't call it a victory.
So, well, maybe we have to get him a new Black Blade then. That's all. No, I say that in like regular tones. So
Zarian looks at Claudius like, God damn it, you really had to freaking say it. And he shakes his head and goes, whatever, at least I did my job during this battle. With or without Deadpool.
Next time, listen to what the knight tells you.
Well, why don't you have Claudius, shrink it down so that way you can use it a little bit better.
No, I like it just the way it is.
Okay.
He just enlarges me.
Kyle showed it, says, I'm surprised you're not going to show him the trick.
Well, I just said it.
No, and you know he's referring to the
yeah.
disarm.
Oh.
Well, let me have another thing. Well, if your mind taking it out, I would show you that this.
How many times did you fucking drink? What's that, 80 down to like 70?
I'm glad that you prefer it that way. Carrying a burden is the perfect way to understand the penance and to learn one's lesson.
Oh. This guy had to jump in on that. Penance.
Well, there's got to be a reason for it. Hey, I have my own things that I have to do. Like me, I'm always fasting. I never eat.
No, we had to change that. We had to change that.
Oh, yeah, I can't have the fasting. Oh, I got
Get body, son.
Damn,
he couldn't drink his alcohol with that vow.
Okay. I thought, all right, so then what was the other vow I had?
Truth.
Are you trying to get abstinence? I got that vow already,
nigga. Be true and just and never lie. No matter how grim the situation is, I can never lie about it.
Kai looks at you and goes,
So Cynthia goes, wait a minute.
I was telling our friend Valadinum here.
Cynthia, did we get to this?
Just how
yeah, we're gonna get to Cynthia.
Just how predictable and vulnerable being so honest can be. He doesn't take my word for it. I mean, he's pretty hardy, as you can see, so it doesn't really affect him. The vulnerabilities, the weaknesses that being so honest can, that have affect him very much. But
he has a lot to compensate for that weakness. Look how great he is at fighting. Yeah, it's not
Mesowa
or Mesowa, right? Oh, you talking about Solari? Who?
I was talking about Blading right now.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about the monk.
No.
The monk has he has some skill, but the problem, I mean, not the problem, but
no, go back to your other line of thought.
The honesty in his attacks left him open to so many different, it left you. You had so many openings in your honest attacks, which left you vulnerable. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, son. The dude. Actually, should I even be commenting? I was confused for half the encounter, so maybe I don't even know what the fuck happened. But I'm just saying what I saw. The honesty in your blows and your attacks and your maneuvers left you open to getting bopped, nigga. That's all I'm saying. Well, I know a thing or two about like combat as well, even though I'm not a fucking monk or fighter. I have my own take on combat, and what I saw.
While you were on the floor, laying down, in a hovel of rocks, we were defeating one of the great lords of Lewis. What is it?
Of the Demon Scar.
Demon Scar.
We were defeating the Lord of the Demon Scar, Lord Nadatharon. Now, I've faced many of his minions in most of my life, so it was a great challenge to even face this
for like
fiend.
a few months.
We even had them begging to give us a wish, which they do grant, but can't take a wish from a demon. Now, sir, if you do...
You wanted that wish for that mighty
biggest temptation.
Thinking about that.
I will grant you that ring.
Now, if you ever like to have a friendly sparring match, I can show you the truth of my attacks. Can be made up with speed, determination, and power.
Kai says, a wish from a demon. Like anything?
Yeah, but they always come at a price. I heard the last guy that did it, he wished for a new life and then he was dead. I mean, he was in another plane or something like that. But
well, if that were me, I would promise him that I wouldn't kill him and take the wish. Then, kill him. But I guess with your honesty, that would be just too far out of your reach. And that's, my friend, is the advantage of not being so, that's the benefit of dancing around the truth.
Well, but dancing around the truth left you naked in a hydra pit. I have to put in my 2 cents.
All his laughs.
Which?
I did not mean to laugh.
Oh shit, I just got what you were saying. That's fucked up, bro. Weren't you defending me in the hydra pit? Like, out of character. Man, like... size, nigga? Are you drinking? Nigga, you been drinking. Nigga, you been drinking. She's idle, nigga. I had this nigga was sober as fuck for that scene. Oh, shit, the truth. You wouldn't be naked in the hydra pit. He's crazy. Your ass got popped, nigga. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
No.
Wow.
I tell Kai this. I say, well, listen. The one thing you need to understand, Kai, and I learned this in my lifetime, and I haven't been here this long. The sins you carry here travel to the next life. So maybe there's just something you should think about when you tell your lies.
That was deep.
That was the wisdom right there. Please.
I like that shit. That was deep, son.
You got that glow.
Kai looks at you and he goes, Guy says, only God can judge me. Oh, well, what the fuck? Like,
damn, son, he gonna believe in the one true God.
Only Hawar can judge me.
Only God can judge me.
The things that I do here in his name will either be will either be considered. Oh wait, no, he actually just says only Hoar can judge me.
A whore?
Hoar.
What?
That's the name. That's the name of a deity. You don't know who Hoar is?
A whore?
Only a whore can
Is that what Claudius is saying?
He said a whore.
No, out of character. You say you worship a whore?
Nah, son.
Hoar.
Oh, that's a deity.
That's that Tyrion Lannister logic right there, son. Only a whore can judge me. That
I
Tyrion
didn't say a
Lannister.
whore. He added the I said only whore can judge me. You take it out. Have you been drinking, nigga? Is everybody drinking tonight, son? I don't know. That's a recurring theme, son. Everybody's drinking, son. This morning, son. That's the deity's name, Hoar. It's Hoar. I've been saying Hoar the whole time. You're thinking Hoar because you want to be funny, nigga.
Why would you name a deity?
Anyway,
what's that holy symbol? Boobs and shit?
The holy symbol is a glove and a double-headed coin.
All right.
I'm being real with you.
I'm going back to sleep.
Well,
This nigga.
well, guys, just all things to consider. Now that we beat him, there are two things we're going to have to worry about. People who are in allegiance to him that want to avenge him, and whoever's going to be his replacement is going to have to prove that he's stronger than him by killing us. So those are things that we need to worry about.
That's not currently our mission.
I know.
We came for the Paladin Alambe, and we're going back home.
No, I totally
Anyone objects to this, he's looking at the rest of the Vindicator.
No, you didn't hear what he said. He said that because the person who is going to try to rise up after that Aptaron, everyone figures out that nigga's dead, they're going to be looking for us, so we need to get the fuck out of here. That's what he said.
Oh,
there's two things. There's people who are in allegiance to him are going to try to defeat us to rise to power. And then the people who vote are already in power are going to have to prove themselves by defeating the people who defeated Aptaron.
oh, okay, now I understood.
So now, we're going to have to always watch our back and have at least a demon detection going or something around because they're going to be coming for us. We never know. They might even hire assassins or anything. So we have to be prepared for anything.
Nobody
so
looks
from now on, we're all going to have to talk and know each other's best strengths and weaknesses to cover each other's abilities. We have to be one unit, not to be the leader or anything, because I'm not good at anything like that. Because, hey, I'm just a guy telling you the truth.
Things are never easy in this group.
Things are always easy in this
Now's
group.
not the time to be easy.
Speaking of which, Metso
hold on, put your visor on. Come on, hold on. Just put your little mouthpiece on, man.
Yo,
no, this is Cynthia.
Far away, man.
Yeah, now, I'll describe. Yeah, let him describe Cynthia.
Yeah, so Cynthia, she's
I gotta get ready for work, guys.
All right. She's she has like a cocoa colored skin. She has a black hair that's in a ponytail that ends in like a afro puff. One big like ponytail that goes to like the back of her head.
Mm-hmm.
And she has on thick glasses. She has on what looks to be mundane robes. And underneath, what's peeking out from underneath the cuffs of the robes seems to be bracers with magical inscriptions on it. But what you do notice, though, is that she has a few scrolls on her person, and then she has and she left it outside because she couldn't carry it in. But you noticed before during battle, she was reaching into like a bag, and she kept pulling out scrolls and reading them, and it looked like that bag was holding. If she's pulling out more scrolls, then that bag should be able to carry. So so she comes over to you, and she has a parchment or like a book with blank pages on it, and she has ink and feathers already out, ready to illustrate. The pages you can see on one page is an illustration of Claudius, and illustration of Claudius and the rest of the Vindicators fighting what looks like what you noticed since you're already pretty familiar with this area as the Petramen.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this illustration of them fighting from From when they just get into the sword, the pterodactyl.
Oh, Terraman.
Terraman, sorry.
You said Petraman.
I pronounce the T like an idiot. Fighting the Terraman. It looks like it's an illustration of the shore when they first got there. And they were on a boat. So she comes to you. She goes, I'm a chronicler from the monastery of the Yellow Rose. And other than Valadnum, who you probably know as the Iron Martyr, and the rest of the Vindicators, I'm also interested in the Seven Heavens. Now you mentioned something about not lying. I myself has come to slowly understand the mystery of the Seven Heavens. And that being said, I've taken my first vow. You talk as if you may be undergoing similar changes in spirituality. Is that what you mean by not being able to lie?
Well, not most of spirituality. See, as a monk, we make vows for ourselves to control our inner spirit and our chi. And allowing yourself to not indulge in all things in life, it comes out, and I start to make my chi glow. Like, come on, you gotta make something. Come on, do some scripture, nigga. Come on, make the shit look hot. Make the shit
you can describe your key.
And more chi and understanding of life.
Mm-hmm. She's writing this down as you speak.
Mm-hmm. So, life is about sacrifice and indulgence. Mm-hmm. And I do neither. I'm like the water. I become whatever is necessary. Today, I was a savior.
So you're saying that your vow is solely for aesthetic reasons, not so much tied to the upper planes?
Exactly.
Okay. So then you don't have the knowledge of which I am seeking. Thank you very much.
Well, you do know that on his robes there is stitching of a circular symbol of like, and then within the circle it looks like a very intricate maze. It's a symbol of the god Ubteo.
Ubteo.
Out of character, you know she was asking whether you have any like vows, right? Like vow poverty. Yeah. Okay, you don't.
I do. No, I do. I have 2 vows.
So then why didn't you?
He doesn't have exalted vows. It's just monastic vows.
Okay.
They're not exalted.
Yeah. They're not exalted vows. They're like monastery vows. Like if you're asking that, I think I have a vow to always tell the truth. And like my one. Okay, I'll tell you that I have monastic. How did I say that word?
Monastic.
Monastic vows, which are necessarily not the same as what you're looking for.
For spiritual mind and body enlightenment, not necessarily to sacrifice something for the greater good.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. To attune myself for more enlightenment, I must always tell the truth. And Lou, I typed to you on the side over here to see with the link for the fucking vows. You ain't say shit yet.
Send you the link. Oh, I didn't. It didn't scroll down automatically. I missed it.
I've been waiting
I saw that too. I'm like,
no, for some reason, for some reason, my thing's not auto scrolling. It's just like.
Yeah. No, it's not auto scrolling. I can send the link. Thank you.
Alright.
And then I asked Kai, so how about that sparring match? This will definitely help you get your speed and agility up. I noticed you took a spill back there when you were trying to, get toward Lord Nafatharon. AKA failed your tumble check, nigga. What happened?
Who are you asking?
Fucking Kai.
Kai? Alright. And you asked him what? Forgot he wasn't here. Oh, he tells you, well, the reflexes and the might and strength of such a dangerous creature, it was extremely hard to fight an opening, but I had to try. I mean, that's That's how you learn, right? Do trial and error.
Yes. I know. It's just cool. Properly trained in the art of actually moving through an opponent's grasp. So I really would like, if you don't mind. All right.
Damn, hold on. Damn, why is my shit lagging?
You've been lagging a lot.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
John's watching porn again.
All right, now I cleared up. Shit, if it's just a lag like crazy, I'm about to plug an Ethernet cable, right? Since I don't have it plugged to a console, I can plug that shit in. I'm about to do that soon. Anyway, so what do your characters do now? Now that they've all become acquainted,
Fucking rest.
and start to crawl up one by one into the rope trick, and begin to rest. You enter within this extra-dimensional space. Everything is just pure pitch black. All you see is a window below you, leading back down to the next world, to the material world. And your characters are, well, Kai, you notice, had taken Alame's body and moved it over towards the rock area. Where he turns and he's Zalarian's like, are we gonna give this man a more dignified burial, or are we gonna try and bring his body back?
I vote we try to bring his body back.
I'm all for bringing the body back.
I am as well.
All right. Well, Kai goes, well, me leaving it out here means it might get picked over by vultures.
No, wait. Claudius goes like, that's not necessary. I could prepare another rope trick spell. I'll just need 15 minutes to be able to do so.
Oh, that's why you had that slot open. I saw an open slot on your shit. I was like, why the fuck is this open? That's pretty dope. That's the first time I've seen somebody use that.
Claudius goes, I'm like,
yeah, it was a true wizard, so sitting on the rock with his spell book.
I'll need to be uninterrupted for 15 minutes, so please. Claudius goes over here by this rock on his own, and he just starts opening his spell books, and you see him just
climbed up onto the rock.
For 15 minutes, yeah.
Cross-legged, got the spell book out, like. You guys see the pages start to glow a bit.
Yeah, and well, that's like.
All right. After 15 minutes go by, closes the book, puts it away, casts the spell, brings up another rope trick spell. I take it. It's gonna be pretty tough carrying him up there while climbing the rope, but your characters, all work together, managed to get that.
Has a strength of 28.
To get the done. Oh yeah, I forgot.
He has a strength of 28, man. He just like,
I forgot about
28 strength, Jesus.
Yeah, you know that thing that Luz was telling you about? That if you drink that potion in this place,
it was like an elixir, yeah.
It gives you +8. That elixir gives you +8 strength, but -4 to wisdom, though. And he drank that shit. So you got -4 to wisdom, but you got +8 to strength, though.
6 wisdom.
Yeah, now he has a 6 wisdom.
Hit him with one touch of idiocy, and he's done.
strong as smoke now, though.
If one of your stats drop to 0, you die, right? Or you pass out or something?
You pass out,
Yeah,
unless it's
like
Constitution. If your Constitution drops to 0, you die.
Yeah.
everything else, you're disabled.
So,
dying. Now you get killed.
So now your characters are in the rope trick, the extra dimensional space.
Who's staying with Alambe's body? Is he staying alone there?
Zalarian, like.
Claude is not sleeping with a
Valerian will stay there.
Valenum will stay.
Yeah.
Valenum stays.
Alright, so let me see. I have to take...
There's 2 rope trick spells. You guys could go into either one.
I'll take
rope up.
I have to take celibacy loop. And, wait, let me see. Is that celibacy? No, I'm not taking that. Let me see what the hell I'm taking. Because you can't be touched by monks. See, none of this shit makes sense to me now. Because now our character's going to just hop out of nowhere with chains on him. No, that's not going to happen.
Talk about the chains.
Yeah, the chains is retarded though, like.
Man, that one is like no touch spells. Damn.
Yeah, you can't do that with spells. In silence, I can't do is there was talking up a fucking bunch of storms just now, so that's poverty's ass. Maybe peace, but then fight defensively 2 rounds. What the fuck is that?
Alright. Cynthia casts 2 spells from her scrolls. Well, heck, whoever's in the other rope trick ain't gonna benefit from the thrush.
Elena won't need it because he should be a full HP once Claudius.
Oh, Zalarian? That's right, Zalarian's hitting them with the
Electric slap.
Slap. Get slapped to life. I forgot about that, so. Alright. In that case, the first spell she casts summons a celestial thrush. It's like a small bird that starts to play like this heavenly chirping song that seems extremely soothing and peaceful. So as your characters sleep, they hear this. She also had casts another spell from a scroll that filled your bodies with a sense with a perfect sense of relaxation. A calm, serene force within you. And as you all rest that night, you naturally heal triple damage. So I know Zionel's at full HP.
I'm at full HP too, nigga.
You're at full HP. Well, you did yours with the key.
Yeah.
Well, you got all your key back. You got all your key back.
Zalarian's at full.
You see, it's me meditate for 2 hours and I'm back to normal. You guys are like, what?
So everybody's at full HP. It's the next day. The sun is rising.
Alright, so when I come out of that thing, Lou, I'm going to start my training. I'm going to run 50 miles.
And Zalarian is the first one down the rope as he's sitting up atop the rock watching the sunrise.
You see me running in a circle 50 miles.
He says running a circle.
Yeah, like that's like...
No, I know what you're saying. Doing laps.
Yep, laps.
You mean to memorize my spells, bro?
I'm preparing. Claude is preparing the spells while up there.
Wasting time.
Those of you who can prepare your spells, do so.
Alright,
Key points have returned.
Yeah, Lou, I guess I'm just going to have to lose key points then because all those other ones seem real stupid.
Now, when you drink to get a drunken key point, it only lasts an hour. So, it's best to drink to get your drunken key when you know you're going to need it within the hour.
What if you were watching the ships rolling? watching the tide roll.
Zino goes grip points back.
Bitches be wasting time.
Knight's challenge is back. The negative level is gone.
Yo, I didn't roll my HP for Cynthia last level.
No, I know you didn't.
So I got like 48 to over.
What else? Channel energies are back. Dispelling cord is back. Pearls of power are back.
My healing belt is back.
Healing belts are back. Abrupt jaunt, augmented casting. Done. Alrighty then. Yeah, like I said, prepare your spells, and the plan was to once north was determined, the group was gonna start going west, because they know that they're far east from Cauldron. You were gonna plan to go west across this Badlands, this hot Badlands rocky landscape, until you came upon something that could clue you in as to exactly where you're at, or some sort of civilization. No one here is skilled in survival, which means a lot of...
Whoa. Cynthia has skills.
She put ranks in it? When did she put ranks in it?
Survival
I
already.
put ranks in survival.
7th level?
Here we go. Go ahead, sign
Yeah,
up.
7th level.
Roll.
No, it says 0 ranks.
What about Sino?
Zyno has it? I didn't know.
I have 9 ranks. I have 9.
Oh shit! He does have 3 ranks. So he is plus 9.
No, I put ranks in it from last time because we needed it.
The way, Sino.
All right, gunslinger, and this is your kind of landscape too, you know.
Or else on the west, like the
Yeah, so that's that Wild West kind of landscape. So.
Yeah, we just have to tell, son. Think the weeks, you know.
For real.
That's weird. I could have sworn maybe I was going to. That's really weird. All right, well, I'll do verbal instruction and give him a boost to his check then.
I'm a cast deafness on.
I think you did for her next 2
You got a
levels.
28.
26 survival.
I did deafness on Sino before he did that shit.
It's only good for within the next minute. I think this is not a check that's made within a minute. It's an overland kind of thing. Yeah.
I'll do what you call it. Verbal. You know what I mean. Verbal instruction on his survival check.
Ooh.
You know when I'm done running my laps, so.
That's a 19 total for verbal instruction.
Wait, let you know when what, Darren?
I'm done running my laps.
Oh, well, like I said, your character's doing his laps, and the party's busy spending an hour preparing their spell books and.
I'm doing training.
Well, their spells for their divine spells.
Praying for spells.
So your character, roll a survival. You beat DC 15 to keep the group from getting lost, and to keep the group from getting lost. Do you wish to also?
Yes, I do wish also to shut the fuck up, nigga. Your boy's here.
Tell Ricky stop fucking in the basement.
That's my condom that was down here.
What?
Wow.
What are you fucking showing the basement for?
Cause
There's too much niggas in the house. I told you live in the Partridge family house, nigga.
I thought you ain't need condoms no more. Didn't you?
no, I explained this to Samuel. Freaking you have to give a sample after 6 weeks, but if there's still sperm there, you gotta give him another sample another 2 to 3 weeks.
You're still banging
So
with
I have to.
I know. What's the point?
So I gotta give him another sample, and then they gotta tell me for sure if it's fucking gone. Then I'm free. from free.
Well, I want to roll my HP, number one. I gotta put my skill.
Whoa! First of all, you missed so much roleplay just now.
Number three.
Number 3.
Yeah,
it was like 2.5 hours of roleplay. I think
this nigga Machado need to make my magical items. Number 3.
Do you see where your characters are at right now?
Number 4.
Now Ziono's ahead, leading 4th. Now, do you has everybody got food and water? Well, I know Metsuar doesn't need it.
Claudius has 3 days supply, I think.
You have 3 days supply of food and water, or Valenum? Valenum would be like, I have endurance. I will stave off hunger and thirst.
But Cynthia could help him do another survival check. I could have sworn I put him in survival.
I know Zalarian got shit.
And Kafar's one.
A lot of role playing. Metsuar was talking with the group, learning each of them, seeing. I described every one of them. He was role playing with everybody.
Yeah, we saw your weapon got broken and you're carrying that big ass thing now.
Yeah, we played out. Yeah, we rolled it out also. Oh, and Messor and Kai almost had a close call. Yeah, like Kai tried to show off to Messor with his dagger. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, it's good that you can fight shit. Like with his dagger, then he tried to like point to his vitals to the monk. Like, with this I can kill your ass. And then the monk, he goes like, disarm his ass. No way. Kai tried to like humble away, and mid-air, this guy's monk just like slow motion grabbed that fucking dagger off his hand.
To have me take his knife when he dumped it away.
Like you were saying, he had the dagger in his hand.
Like, yeah, let my knife go away.
Yeah, like, where'd my knife go?
Alright, so where are we right now?
Well, the characters, you know, after they talk to each other, after everybody role played and everything, Claudius, they agreed to carry Alambe's body, try and bring it back. He also prepared 2 rope trick spells, so he can get. So Valenum and Alambe stood. You know, he brought Zarian helped bring the body up there, but Valenum stayed in that rope trick dimension, and everybody else stayed in the other one. And you know, they rested for the night and woke up. Told everybody start, you know, prepare your spells.
Alright, Lou, I start doing lunges with axe. Can I pick him up again? Tap him on the back.
And then and then we learned that Zionel has ranks in survival, which.
What?
Damn.
And so how does Zino lead the team through this wilderness?
Diligently, Nom.
So guys, we're ready to go. Let's do this.
All right. Well, my intuition says that we should go west.
Well, we can't just go off intuition. How do you know? Do you have any talents in this?
Well, I know this area. Like, I've been here every once in a while. So, yeah, I would say I know.
You don't sound too sure about yourself, Sino.
Sense motive, Lou. Let me just see if he actually knows what the hell he's talking about.
Metsor is aware that he doesn't necessarily has been here, because then he would tell everyone and nobody would be lost. But he's trying to say that he knows knows how to survive in overland terrain.
Okay.
Especially in areas like this. From his experience during his travels and from learning from other survivalists.
By the way, I heard Gotham's got like.
I think I believe what he's talking about.
Yes, it is.
But what we should do?
No,
But
I haven't.
They're about to.
I was gonna say we watched 15 episodes. Oh, okay.
How much of Lord Narhathro's body is left over there, Lou, by the way?
It's been left there. Yeah, why?
All right. We have to get rid of this guy's body. We have to put him somewhere where someone can't use any of his material for some other mischief deeds. What are we gonna do with this thing?
Fucking lagging for
Anybody have any feelings on this?
Why can't I? Do we have any more? Well, what's going on? What are we doing? Who's carrying him? First of all.
I'm asking about Lord Narthathron's body. I'm saying, well, what are we going to do with this thing? Because if we leave it here,
that's what everybody said. Yeah. So you got 28 strength. You got him like a deer.
Okay, no,
what if they resurrect?
Extra planet beings can't.
What spells you prepare for me?
Can't per se be resurrected. Very, very difficult.
Everybody's now preparing spells, so you can write down whatever you want.
Lord of a Realm, I'm pretty sure they have a plan for it.
You have a new shit yet or no?
Claudia's doing a planes check.
Still,
There you go.
Still 9th level, yeah.
Lewis.
Until you guys find some civilization to rest in. Huh?
Lewis, you hear anything?
Yeah, sorry, Rick was asking me a question. What happened?
I was saying.
Planes check.
Planes check? Oh, you didn't even need to worry about that. Claudius knows Narthathron's been exiled here on the material plane, and he once he's dead, he's dead. He doesn't return back anywhere. No one's the only people. Yeah, no demon's gonna resurrect this guy. They're probably happy that he's gone.
Claudia said that.
Niggas like the
Like,
shit.
very unlikely he's gonna turn back to his dad in exile from his own.
Some crazy cult of demon worshippers would do it, but I mean the chances of there being a cult of demon worshippers around here that could resurrect a demon is almost zero.
Almost zero.
But it takes great power to be able to even do such a thing. I wouldn't worry about it. We have other bigger problems to worry about.
There's already vultures circling. There's already vultures circling the sky right now, and in fact, you see.
We have bigger fish to worry about, like the cage right now.
In fact, your characters.
Before you say that.
What?
That you mentioned that there's vultures. Jawarian looks up at the sky. He talks to Zyno. He goes, I don't know how much knowledge you know about the wilderness, but that up there, those birds are giving us away. So any kind of beasts that are out here that are hungry, you're gonna probably come to this area to see if there's food.
Well, no, that's why the group is leaving now.
Well,
They're heading out. Yeah.
All right, well, Claudius,
Nigga,
I'll
shut the
take
fuck
you
up! I'm
first.
trying to hurry. I'm trying to get my ass in
I
here.
know. Shut the fuck up.
Bitch.
All right, I hop on my back, Claudius. Let's take the walk.
Trying to roleplay, nigga. Fuck. You
No.
know that.
All right, Claudius is on my back, bro.
Now, on top of vultures, which they haven't come down yet, your characters notice two draconic creatures up in the air, like circling around as well.
God,
They haven't come down yet either. This was as your characters were leaving, and they're not following you. They're like circling around where Narthathron's body was at. You from what you characters can see by the silhouette, Arcana.
I'm moving. I'm like, let's keep going. I'm not trying to fight that.
36.
They're wyverns. Pretty big ones at that as well.
Are they have they been domesticated? Do they have
They
like
don't.
bars? Or they're wild?
The wild wyverns obviously circling around because they plan to probably eat that demon body.
He goes to, it's sort of like, worry not. Those are white ones. They're probably hungry. And with that much meat, they sure will have a feast.
They're basically they're large well, these aren't large. These are actually huge in size. Huge flying lizards, and you can see like a scorpion tail at their end. They have a poisonous stinger. These are dark brown in color, and they're intelligent, though not as smart as a true dragon. But they've got the intelligence similar in scope to an ogre's. They can speak Draconic, and there's two of them. But again, they don't seem focused on your characters. They're just circling around above the above the
All right.
yeah.
All right, guys, let's keep moving.
Zino, lead the way.
Now Zino starts leading the way, and he keeps the group focused on like the direction that they want to go in west, and is making sure that he's any chasms or canyons or or huge cliff faces that seem to block your character's path as you're making out across this terrain. He manages to keep your characters um, focused on making sure that they don't get lost within this terrain and continue going east. Keep mixing it up.
Right,
Keep going west.
I try to stay 10 feet in front of Zion, and I'm like, well, listen, in case there's any traps in front, it seems that I would be the most fit to be in front of everyone because I have the best reaction time, at least I feel I do. So
It's probably better
less
than,
likely
than Kai's reaction.
Zino, you can actually help keep the party from avoiding. You can actually help keep the party from avoiding any natural hazards with a DC 15 survival check. So just in case they bump into like maybe some
poison ivy or some shit.
quicksand or like an avalanche rock falls from like a cliff that they're walking alongside or.
Zina chuckles. He goes, one would think that a rogue would have better reflexes against traps, but I won't call said person out. And he turns and looks at Kai and smiles.
Kai raises his hands up. He's like, why is everybody comparing me to the new guy?
I think he's shown his worth in more ways than one so far. So
it's a competition. Okay. Well, let's keep going, guys. Teamwork.
Well, it's Dino and Mizor. I guess it is a good idea that you both go up ahead while slower folks,
Someone has to cover the flank, so maybe I should cover the back and let the more experienced adventurer with you guys go forward.
I can cast Forager's Blessing on him too.
What, right now? Did you prepare it?
0 level, yeah. And also prepare to create water.
Alright, so you guys are good for water, because Cynthia's got that. Was it Vladen? Cynthia's got that covered.
Forager's Blessing?
Forager's Blessing grants a divine insight to those making survival checks. This is for foraging, though, right? For foraging for food and water. Well, you don't need water, just for food.
They need food.
Alright, I'm actively keeping a lookout for like any natural hazards as we move along.
So roll that 15. Let's see.
Roll a 1. A fucking avalanche.
North. We fall into a fucking piss.
He's starting up ahead.
Oh shit!
Damn.
I'm scouting, son. We
Roll a 1.
You gotta lead us off a fucking edge, son.
Yes, I know. I told you.
Claudius has this forever.
All right, so he had come to a point leading your characters, and as he's leading your characters on through, there was a chasm. He had a choice between like going down this one chasm or having you guys try and but walk along the ledge near a rock wall, and he chose the chasm. And so as he's leading characters down into this small chasm. Now the terrain is Badlands, and the Badlands has a lot of its terrain kind of eroded through from like previously running water. But a lot of the river beds and the creek beds here are dry. There doesn't seem to be any. This doesn't seem to be any real water running through the land as you've encountered. That's been encountered so far. Occasionally, a very small, dirty, muddy pond, puddle, or even a small pond here or there, but no running water has been seen yet. He takes you through this dry chasm, and then as you're going through the chasm to over to your right, there's a rock wall. and to your left is like it's a steep slope leading up this rocky hill. The cliff face, however, starts to get unstable, and one rock falls down, and it made all your characters jump and turn to see possibly if there was an ambush or some creature around there. Instead, it was one rock fell, then another, and then now there's this rock slide that's coming your way.
Everybody rolls saving throws. What's the DC though? This nigga's ass. Survival. Gabriel would have never let that happen.
Fucking digidice, man. I rolled a 1.
He said Gabriel would have never let that happen.
I rolled a 1.
Got some food, and we would have had a royal welcoming. Snakes would have been sliding us all the way.
You got druid levels now, nigga? You can control snakes?
Nah, out of handle that.
He's doing the best he can. He's not a ranger. He's a gunslinger.
And I handle that. We were riding the cold with it.
Fucking. I just watched this.
Oh, we all together?
Yeah, the group's together.
Go ahead, bro.
I said I was up ahead, so.
My turn.
Yeah, we gotta watch this.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm trying to get the stats of the fucking rocks.
I was watching that shit at work, nigga. Crying, nigga, by myself. So I'm like, is that funny, son?
I'm trying to get the stats. Yeah, I don't know yet. I'm trying to get the stats for Avalanche.
I gotta pull it up.
Well, it's not an avalanche. It's a rock slide, but it uses the same mechanic. For some reason, my shit's lagging like a fucking bitch.
You lagging. I can't hear anything you're saying.
I got a 24.
You couldn't hear me?
No, it broke halfway through. What you said?
Lagging a lot.
Oh, I said, I'm looking up the mechanics to a rock slide right now. All right. Okay, it's landslide consists of two distinct areas. The bury zone, in the direct path of the fallen debris. Your characters are in the bury zone. You're not in the slide zone, which is the area the debris spreads out to encompass. Characters in the bury zone will always take damage. And it's 8d6 damage, or half that with a DC 15 reflex save.
I'm gonna get hit. I'm carrying a body. Jeez.
You said your DC.
Oh, come on. Your connection to the server has been interrupted. Come on, this is fucking retarded. John's home, so he's probably fucking eating up bandwidth up the ass right now. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did we get charged over you, man?
I did actually.
Your characters are in the bury zone of a rock slide, meaning you're going to take 8d6 damage or half that if you make a DC 15 reflex save.
But if I have evasion?
If you have evasion, you have improved evasion, you take no damage. Your character's dodging rocks. Like, no.
I'm not passing that save. I'm casting a spell song.
Can I aid him, Lewis, in the roll, or I'm usually carrying him. So if I'm carrying him, can I roll? Can I tumble carry him?
Whoa, wait, hold on. You're carrying Claudius?
No. I'm gonna tumble to him and grab him and then take him out of it. Can I do that or no?
No.
Would that be like a fool? No.
No, because the minute you pick him up, you become encumbered and the evasion is gone.
Don't do that. Don't worry about Claudius.
You can't use evasion if you're wearing. You can't use evasion if you're encumbered or if you're wearing medium or heavy armor.
How much does it count till I get the heavy? How much does he weigh?
Why?
He weighs.
Do you have the ring of evasion?
No, nigga.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Did I just say that?
Who
He
has?
weighs 145
What did I
pounds.
say? Did I say that?
You don't have evasion.
Did I say that? Did I even say evasion? Evasion come out of my mouth.
Why do you? No, you're not encumbered. Why?
Because I'm carrying somebody. So that's it.
Oh yeah, you are encumbered.
You don't have to go with my strength though.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up your. Yeah, I'll look up your strength, but I know how heavy this fucking guy is.
I don't have a lot of shit on me neither. I'm carrying.
All right.
He's in armor, isn't he?
What are you doing, Pachara? Emergency force sphere.
What?
That should be working.
Perfect. Yep.
That's exactly. If you read the spell description, it actually says that shit
It's
too.
meant for an avalanche. You read the description?
Yeah, I read the description. It said that.
That spell was created for an avalanche.
Just for. Now, who's next to you? Because you could protect those that are
I
next
can
to you.
protect up to 3 people that are next to me.
Who's
Who's
that?
next?
What do you guys here?
Well, who would be first? Zino would be up ahead.
I know Cynthia is usually chilling with Claudius, I think.
Well, I'm probably in the back with them because I'm with the. I'm with.
Claudius is always in the back, so who's usually in the back with Claudius? 3 characters are in the back with
I'm
Claudius.
not usually, but if I have that body I'm carrying, I would be.
Cynthia's
There's no need to be
usually
in the
like
front.
the lineup is usually.
Alright, so then Zalarin would be next to Claudius carrying Alambe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if he's carrying something.
Yeah, I'm carrying somebody. I know there's no need to be in the front.
It's usually like Valentinum,
Solarian.
then Zolarian,
Then Kai.
then Kai, then Cynthia, then
Zino.
Claudius,
Zino
and
there.
Sino in the back because he's ranged. He's an
And
HP.
Sino is last in the back. Yeah. But I guess it's a little different now because Solarian is carrying Alambe, so he will probably will not be up front.
I'm not trying
I
to
think Mesuar will be up front
Yeah.
this time around.
That's right, son. I'm up front.
What you playing, Darren?
Not playing none.
That nigga's hit that speakers. Click, 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 click. That's good, nigga. That Final Fantasy, son?
I lived, son. I rolled.
What happened? How do you get out of getting buried? While buried.
Who's buried?
They could freaking the rest of the
If it
party.
fails, he
to,
takes 1d6 points of
shovel us
lethal
out
damage
somewhere.
each minute until freed or dead. Until freed? Damn. Characters who aren't buried can dig out their friends in 1 minute using only hands.
Oh,
Damn, that's that's fucking automatic. Damn. That's death.
What's that?
Getting buried, son. You can't get out unless somebody gets you out.
It's alright, man. First we gotta survive. If we're dead, what's the point?
No, I know. Well, your force sphere. How much damage does it? How much damage can it take? I'll roll the damage first.
Harness 20, and then the HP of it is 10 HP per caster level, and he's caster level 11. So that's
110. Alright, yeah.
HP.
So now, is there something you're supposed to like roll a check to make sure it stays stabilized when that's happening?
I think it's called knowledge engineering check,
Yeah.
and I think it's a DC 20, so Claudius could actually fail that shit. His engineering is not that high. It is knowledge engineering, isn't it? Let me look up the spell.
Yeah, it's either stonemasonry, engineering, or profession architect.
DC what, 20?
So you would have to use your engineering for sure. Yo, you have a rank in it. Cool. DC 20, so you need an 8 or higher.
Actually fail that shit. I need a 6 or higher. 14.
So who do we have?
I passed. Knowledge engineering, son. This guy's an engineer as well. Golly.
So you, Zalarian, Alambe, Claudius. Who else is in the back with him? 2 more people.
Solarian and I don't know who else.
Zino's up
Solarian,
front with Valenum.
Sino.
Isn't Cynthia next to him?
Oh, Sino's up front.
Yeah, it's like it would be.
Like behind them or
It
next?
would be behind Nessa. Is where Cynthia would be.
Where's
Nah,
Metsuar?
I'm 10 feet. I usually
Metsuar
10
should be
feet everybody in
second
case any traps
after
come.
Valentinum.
So Metsuar, okay, so Metsuar was up ahead as well.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get hit by that shit.
So then it would be, so then it would.
Niggas don't punch a
Very
rock, nigga.
fast.
Run up the fucking cliff, nigga. Try to fuck.
So then we got Zalarian, Alambe, Zalarian carrying Alambe, Claudius, and we got Cynthia and Kai. All right.
Who has to roll?
Those are the 4 that got protected. As for Valenum, Velanum roller reflex. Velanum roller reflex, Zyno roller reflex, Metzoa roller reflex.
I already did. Remember I got a 24? You didn't see
24? Alright, you took no damage.
I got 28.
And not buried. I'm gonna assume that if taking no damage means you're not buried. I mean, the rules are like very.
Yeah, that would make sense if I get buried but take no damage.
Yeah, subsequently buried. Well, I mean, the rocks you could have dodged the rocks in a way so that like they're like covering you, but then they haven't crushed you. But I don't know. I'm trying to think. Well, let me look at emergency force sphere. Obviously, those characters are not buried either. Claudius quickly, immediately casts a force sphere spell surrounding surrounding the characters that are near him, and he starts to you see him concentrating and staring at the dome that he created, and he's trying to shape it, as the rocks are falling upon it, and he's trying to shape it at the same time the rocks are hitting, so he's trying to keep it stabilized. He's trying to keep it stabilized, and the rocks are tumbling over the side of the force sphere. You see it kind of starts to crack as the rocks are hitting it. It kind of cracks like glass, but you don't hear a glass sound. You hear just you see it flashing each time it's starting to get damaged. But it stays up there, it's stabilized, and he was successful at that. However, as for the rest of the characters...
I'm looking at Claudius while he's doing that, just staring at him.
What did Elaine get?
I'm looking at Claudius,
Three?
Admiring his magical powers, how far he's come since I met him.
So you take...
Fucking, looking at him I look at you like, Claudius, glad you were here. You always seem to have something up your sleeve.
It's true though.
Zyno got 28.
You see Claudius when that crack appear in the dome, you see he goes. You see he's going with his forehead is sweating. He's oh, that was a close one. I thought it almost penetrated.
Claudius is God like so. If there was an MVP nigga, it would be a fucking tie between the
Metzoa takes no damage. Velanum takes 28 damage. Zyno takes 14 damage.
I'm commonly glad to do that.
So you take 26 damage. Metzoa, you notice him just easily dodging. He's these rocks are raining upon him, and he's maneuvering in a way to make sure none of them hit him or strike him. And then he holds his arm up, and he ducks. And as he ducks, the rocks, they pile. They're piling around them.
Wait, so I got buried? Are you kidding?
You took no damage. But you're buried on the rocks, so you're
That makes sense.
And then he was trying to leap out of no, get that.
Lewis is cheating, son. I think it's somebody got.
That happens all the time. How many times in movies and shit, niggas getting buried and they're like, what happened?
I don't know. I don't never got buried. I don't know what happens all the time.
Somebody got to get buried.
Yeah, I know. Nigga said, let me get the nigga that ain't got to.
Well, no, Velanum's buried and Zyno's buried. I'll look it up real quick, but.
So there's no check I could have rolled to get unburied.
Fuck. Because these rules are retarded. The only thing I see is environment. Okay.
Gabriel wouldn't have got buried.
Characters in the bury zone of a cave. Well, it's not a cave-in, but avalanche. All right. So what happens if with the landslide, you're in the bury zone. Characters in the bury zone always takes damage from the avalanche. Characters in the bury zone take 8d6 or half that if they make a reflex save. Buried characters, and then it says those who Okay, duh. There we
Start
go.
saving.
Now I see it. Finally, I'm
Start
glad they
saving.
added that in. Those who fail their saves are buried. So you passed your save. And so did Zyno. So Zyno and Metsuwa, you passed your saves. You're not buried. Valenum got buried.
Damn, Zelena.
And took 26 damage. And Claudia saved the other 4. So Zyno, you know, like Zyno, you're dodging a few rocks, and one of them like clips you against the shoulder and knocks you back a bit, and then you know as the rocks finish falling and the dust settles, you you know, you find yourself like looking around. Meanwhile, Metsuwa's standing there like.
That was easy. That was thrilling.
Well, that could have gone a lot worse.
Now nobody sees Valenum.
All right.
You just see a bunch of rocks where he was at.
Like, where's Valenum? Oh my God, is he buried?
Is it safe? No more rocks falling down?
Yeah, it stopped. It stopped falling.
Trying to undig Valenum out, dude.
All right, so you begin to dig your friend out.
This is the spell. And then he like starts climbing up. Wow, that was a close one.
You can dig your friends out in 1 minute using only your hands. You can clear rocks and debris equal to 5 times your heavy load limit.
All right, Lou. There you go. Going for it.
The amount of loose stone that fills a 5 foot by 5 foot area weighs 1 ton, 2,000 pounds. Alright, so a buried character can attempt to free himself with a DC 25 strength check. I know Valenum can't pass that.
Damn, son.
What about the escape artist? What's the DC?
There's nothing escape artist.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing to fit your head through. You're buried. Yeah, with escape artist, you gotta be able to fit your head through something.
I'm coming, buddy. Can you hear me?
So what's Metsu? Let me look at Metsu. What's your 5 times your heavy load limit is 1,000 pounds.
Damn, look at that, son.
So you can clear 1,000 pounds worth of rocks with your bare hands. Now is that per minute? Per minute.
Yeah,
so in 2 minutes you can get him out. But while he's buried under there, he takes 1d6 non-lethal damage. So you take 2d6 non-lethal damage.
Looking for endurance. Hold on. Is it due to lack of oxygen? Because
non-lethal damage.
Is it because of lack of oxygen or pressure?
What's the damage source? If it's from lack of oxygen, then endurance kicks in.
It's non-lethal, meaning when the character comes out, like it heals back quickly.
Well, doesn't he? He didn't take damage anyway.
It says
I'm guessing
checks made to avoid non-lethal damage from starvation,
this match main
save
character.
to avoid non-lethal damage from hard cold
No, he got damage reduction from roll with it, so it's not gonna hurt him.
I'm guessing suffocation would be the only reason he's like taking.
Yeah, but he has roll with it, so he's not gonna take damage.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. It's any subdual damage gets cut in half, so he would never take damage.
Not from suffocation.
All right.
You can suffocate somebody with like damage reduction 20. It doesn't.
That's one of the cheesy ways that you beat a Tarrasque. You just drown it.
No, they're constantly regenerating.
Doesn't matter. You're constantly regenerating, but you're constantly taking damage. If you beat it down to negatives, and
throw
then
it
you
in the
drop
water.
its body in water, it can't breathe. So it's constantly taking damage. It can't.
Yeah, but it's regenerating faster than the damage it's taking. So.
No,
Yes, it is. It's 40 regeneration. He's only going to take like 1d6 freaking non-lethal damage.
I looked it up. It works. Like
how does it work?
You kill him by drowning him.
How the hell does that work? Somebody said that.
You still need a wish spell no matter what.
Well, it's not dead. It's incapacitated.
It's just stuck. It's just stuck comatose, pretty much.
I don't know.
There's no specified damage.
For drowning?
After you're already dead, no.
Well, no, but it can't die. So it just drowns, but it's not dead.
It's not dead. It's just stuck there.
So it's just trash sitting underwater. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
You won without having to use a wish spell.
Good luck getting him to the water.
Oh, that's easy. You know what level create water? How much water you can do with create water?
At level 20?
Uh huh. Oh my god.
Not really.
Do the dig spell, create water, dude. Just got. Anyways, this is neither here nor there.
You need 2 spellcasters to do that shit, sir.
You need
It's 2 gallons of water per level. That's 20 gallons. That's 40
I
gallons of
see a
water.
wizard and a druid doing that shit.
per level.
Yeah, 40 gallons of water. That's
Alright.
per casting.
Did you consider a meta magic feats? What meta magic feature thing will work with that?
A meta magic feat that increases.
Empower, maximize.
No, none of that would work. Something that increases your caster level.
Mm-hmm. And then you double the
There's
spell.
no meta magic feats that do that. That increase your caster level?
That increased the heightens the spell.
No, it's caster level. It has to do with caster level. Unless you have spell power from like
Maybe I'm
Archmage
let's
or
move
more.
on. I'll look it up.
Anyway, 40 gallons of water is not a lot. You'd be there casting for a long ass time for a Tarask. You'd have to trap it and cast it.
You prepare beforehand. But let's move on. I'll look it up for you.
It is a big pain in
It's
the
kind
ass.
of
but
fucking.
you have to.
It's a
You'd
dope-ass
have to
thing
be
do.
completely prepped to like do something like that to the Tarask.
Basically, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how you kill a
How
Tarask.
about
It's not like a surprise. Oh my god, I'm fighting a Tarask. Like, no,
It's an
you go and
it's
fight a
all right.
Tarask.
Well,
It's
it's
how
got
you
the
do it.
aquatic template. It's aquatic
how about
Yeah, you cheese. You gonna add fucking.
It's got webbed hands. Its skin is green. It's
Now
a
you gonna add the aquatic template.
it's an aquatic Tarask.
Wow, man. This nigga added templates to Tarask. This nigga started waiting to get around wishing it dead. Anyways, bottom line is, if you guys can't get me out enough, you know you can just do benign transposition with Alambe's body. And then dig his body out. I'm just saying.
It don't matter. You take just 2d6 stuff.
I'm not worried about it, but in the event that all of a sudden, oh my god, it's like Sonic jump fell in water, you have like 2 seconds to swim out, or else I die. Just switch me with fucking Alambe and dig his
So
body.
as I said, Metsu was. So after about 2 minutes of him.
But now Solari has a strength of 28.
Unless anybody else is helping him. Obviously, if anybody's helping him. Alright, Zalari put the body down, jumped up on the.
We got the Hulk over here, so what the fuck?
Oh, I forgot to roll one. I forgot to roll.
Why I gotta waste resources when we got the Hulk over here, man?
Oh, I got a 24. When you woke up this morning, the effects of the elixir are gone.
Damn.
25% chance every dawn that it disappears.
Oh no, son. Oh
What
no.
about that? Oh, hold on, for Solari?
That elixir is not permanent.
And what about that wisdom penalty? Is that
Oh, his
permanent?
wisdom goes. No, he's got his wisdom back.
I was gonna say that would suck.
No, that was why I think Alambe had said it. He said Alambe. That's why he came back because he wanted to drink the elixir before he fought Captain Tercion.
Mm-hmm.
Should we leave him there?
Damn, man, I guess you're immortal again. You're not the Hulk
What
no
happened?
more. Oh, well.
I'm about to leave now.
Why?
Well, I said I was gonna be leaving early last time.
Got that pussy waiting on that nigga, huh?
What you call it?
I didn't even know. No, I didn't know you were leaving early.
Meg was coming over on Monday.
Told you. You got that pussy in here.
I had no idea. Yeah, 25% chance each time the sun. Oh, when the sun sets. All right.
Shit, then I was overcumbered then. That shit, I've been on carrying this thing.
All right. So I'm dropping Rick off, I guess.
Oh, so it's over?
No. All right. So yeah, with Zalarian helping.
If it's gonna take too long, then we'll use benign transposition. It's no big deal.
No, it's not gonna
Right.
take too long. With Zalarian helping, it's gonna be faster than a minute, probably. It's gonna be, what is it, 20
See,
strength,
look right here, Louis. I said
400
I
times.
can't. I sent it to you on the 4th of February. I think I can get there at 7, but I have to leave at like 10 p.m. on the 16th. You just forgot.
Oh, on the 6th. Yeah, it was fucking 12 days ago. I guess I forgot.
I give you that notice. I put you.
Damn,
on.
you fucking.
I get
She
you
had
notice.
that set like 12 days in advance?
Yeah, it's the first time
Christ,
sleeping over, and the dick is good, nigga. So it's fresh after Valentine's Day too.
This shit was the scheduled calendar, nigga. Like, hold on, nigga.
I only got 1 day off a week, so I gotta spread the dick out even.
My turn was last night. I had my chick over last night. It's like a revolving door, nigga. It's like a whorehouse.
Bordello in there.
Bring them in, pound them out, send them home.
But you got a badass white chick, so I was like, alright, Rick, good shit. Yeah.
What white chick? She ain't
I
white.
don't think she white, dude.
Where? The one that you said? The picture?
Yeah,
Is it a different picture or a different girl? Or same one?
She's from Uzbekistan.
That picture you said?
That bitch ain't from Pakistan, nigga. She don't look
Oh, she's from
Pakistan.
Uzbekistan, you said?
Yeah.
Country ass white
No,
girl.
not Uzbekistan. It's some new shit, nigga.
Probably Asia. Used to be a Soviet country.
No, yeah, all those stand places are like
She's hella short too. She's like
Ukraine and shit.
big ass, fucking just flip around.
Ah, she look country to me, nigga.
What? You crazy? It's the picture.
Nah,
Nigga,
I was gonna say I saw the picture. I knew she.
Yeah, she was Asian. Nigga.
I thought that's what I thought. I thought she was like half Asian or something.
She gets that a lot. She gets that a lot. But
No,
she speaks fluent Russian.
Uzbekistan.
Yeah, she speaks.
Which one we talking about?
Uzbekistani.
Fluent Russian. And she calls me Richie.
She calls you Richie.
Close nigga Ricky. She was in the car. She was like, "Who's Ricky?" I'm like,
Richie. Yeah, I feel like we say it. She was gonna get it.
I'm like, in my head, I'm like, the nigga whose dick was in your mouth got you wrong. I don't know why you pretended. She's like, Richie. I'm like, oh
Richie.
yeah, Richie. This nigga Ricky let bitches call him whatever.
He's like,
Those are
whatever.
just
You can call me Ricky. You can call me Adrian. You can call me Bobby, nigga. You can
He
call
said
me.
Bobby.
You can call me Miguel. I don't give a fuck.
I like Ricky, like, long as the pussy good, man. Whatever you want to name me, have fun.
Oh shit.
Sick, bro. You sure she Pakistani?
Not Pakistani, Uzbekistani. Just getting my shit mixed
No,
up.
Rick, hold on, wait. You talking about the chick that you was recording her toes in that Snapchat one time?
Oh hell no, nah. That's my homegirl.
That's a different person.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Little country bitch right
Oh
there. Look at
nah,
that.
she white.
What do you got against country women?
That's what she was, nigga. It's a country bitch. Alright, she looking good, nigga.
She got a fat ass though, son.
Yo, you hitting that, right? You better.
I wish I was, nigga. I tried. Them girls in the industry, man, they too crazy, bro. They too crazy.
Wait, so no?
No, I ain't that.
Not at all, nigga. She looking alright. That's the one I be trying to fuck.
I wish, nigga. She got a man now. Should we work with the nigga?
Look at what fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
What? Damn, you be bringing that drama to work? Fuck that. You crazy. You trying to
We sidetrack. Let's go, son. Rock Avalanche.
you trying to cost this man his job and it's fucking crazy, son.
I'm like, wait.
Yo, people out here can legally carry. Like, you can get this nigga shot. Is what's gonna happen.
This nigga should date. He's about to be a cop.
He's about to be a cop? Oh, the cops out here are fucking crazy. You think you're...
I don't know if he's trying to work out here, though. I think he's trying to go back to Wisconsin.
Motherfucker.
But her man's a cop?
You gonna see that in the St. Louis Dispatch.
He's about to be a cop.
Richard Zabinski hospitalized. Yo, I don't... Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
Avalanche.
Jigging to lay them out. Zolarian.
No strength.
Welcome back to more, to the world.
I mean, my shit's still 18, nigga. Don't get it twisted.
You get him out in under a minute. You get him out in like 30 seconds with Zolarian's
Hurt
help.
my feelings. I'm like, damn.
So you didn't even take any non-lethal damage because Zolarian quickly dropped the lame like ran over, started picking the shit up.
That nigga off my back like a sack of potatoes, nigga. I was like, you fuck off, nigga.
And Valenum, you start to see sunlight after a while. Feeling some aches and pains in your body as then the lights.
He's lying, son. Aches and pains. Doesn't make me feel shit. He's laying like.
He's laying
that shit.
He's waiting for us. He's like,
you see him lying. You guys see him lying in there like a vampire in his coffee.
waiting to be
Fucking
sunlight hits
him. He's like,
you see like the cracks in his fucking helmet.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? This guy Beladen just freaking tanked the living shit out of this fucking Lord of the Demons and shit. And if he was walking by, let's say he was walking by himself. Right now, game over. He got the mightiest knight, the first knight got KO by an avalanche.
Yeah, that's true. You just got bodied.
Hey, it makes sense. Nigga's not a ranger, and you don't got no breaks of survival. It makes sense. You got beat by Mother Nature. That's just...
I'd rather go out like
Yo,
that.
leave your charger here. Leave your charger here. You see my out of my room. My phone died.
Son of a bitch! I got cut out.
It's important because Rangers like could look kind of far.
Yeah, your niggas are still like awake, so we gotta watch that shit.
There's like a book like that one.
I notice every time I get very hyped, but it's freaking like latency in this computer.
Fucking charter internet, though.
Damn, nigga, now we got.
Is that the internet you have, Chatter?
Yeah.
You don't seem to have a problem though, Antonio. Your shit is like fine all the time.
I'm hard. Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, it's
like it's to use a.
well. There's two phones hood could freaking connected to my
It
fucking.
doesn't do enough.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Look how much fucking data you're fucking transferring right now, son.
Shut the fuck up. Come on, continue with this.
Watching videos and shit.
Before I go home with this nigga. And then go downtown to my girls, please. Come on. That you lift the metal out of the rocks. Then you go 5 yards to the left and Valentin's arm is in half. You got
I'm about to end your arm.
blood everywhere.
your fucking Ethernet cable in this shit.
Shattered. Ridiculous. Cynthia drops to her knees in tears. The rest of the group is silent.
Sounds like a game that Antonio's probably
Not
playing.
even. Cynthia drops her knees in tears. Then gets her XP from a fight and just raised dead. She can't raise dead now. We no longer have to fear death.
Oh, for real?
I'm
Oh,
serious.
she sits there and meditates for 10 minutes, nigga. Get her 2 levels real quick, nigga. Raise that.
Fear.
All
Don't
you
fear
gotta do is
that.
fear losing that. You still lose your level though, nigga. That's on you.
Until she gets true resurrection.
Oh, wait, hold on,
Like-
son. Y'all about to take. I gotta switch my spells I want for 4th level too. I'm taking off that emerald shield since my fucking wisdom went back up.
No, your wisdom stays that way, nigga. What you talking about?
Nah, nigga.
The jerk, nigga. The
Don't
jerk.
ain't jerking nothing.
The jerk chicken.
The jerk chicken. Yeah, look at the fuck that bitch though.
This nigga, all I know
I'm
is this nigga
disappointed
scared
now,
of the
son.
rage.
I was like hoping to see a titty one day, like yeah, Lou, let me rip pop out the
Right,
titty.
Louis? You scared of them niggas?
Scared of what? Scared of who?
Rage?
Shook, son.
Ain't shook.
Fucking lie.
Shook.
Something I'm not throwing at them.
Niggas of rage?
Oh! All
Niggas
melee?
dead.
That nigga be teleporting all day. And I'm like, I'm not fighting
Nah,
these
you won't,
niggas.
nigga. You be teleporting to arrows,
He's dead
nigga.
already anyway.
You be teleporting to holy arrows, nigga.
Running, hit me like anti-gravity field. Something to get these niggas off me.
Oh no, let that nigga fight Dre Beast and King.
Oh! God! Lord Nathatron, we could beat Lord Nathatron would have got his ass whipped back. We were level 5. Fuck the
Yo,
level
that's
50.
16 level Dre Beast and King, nigga.
Shit.
Yo, Lord,
Yeah,
Lord,
King
Lord.
wouldn't do that. King just sit back and be like, yo, train this, yo. Go ahead, man.
Rolled
Go
up.
to town. Nah, I can't do that.
Yo, hold up. I'm trying to. Yo, I'm gonna.
Yo, Lou, Lorna throughout the roll versus Reverend Craigs.
You a body Reverend Craigs, nigga.
Who's Reverend Craigs?
Yeah, that nigga's a dangerous
I'm gonna
man.
disconnect for a sec because I'm gonna plug this shit in.
Nah, I mean, you fight. I mean, Lord knows
Ethernet
that,
cable.
with all
I'm
that
tired of
shit,
fucking. I bet you. I know my bandwidth is getting eaten up upstairs.
Get